And there are never enough hours in the day to be selling and marketing. Why? Because it's continuous. But investing time in your brand, in your marketing, in your customer journey, in your sales, it's like nurturing a plant. And I'm using that as a metaphor, the plant being your business. It might seem kind of slow at first, but trust me, it will serve you very well. And if you have the mindset of it's a long term strategy or it's a long term experiment, believe me, you will reap the benefits. And some inspiration for you on this. If you don't believe me, and I'm going to share this with you, and it might offer a little bit of a light bulb moment, is this. Edison once said, I have not failed 10,000 times. I've successfully found 10,000 ways that it will not work. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself with the light bulb joke, but in terms of the 10,000 ways, each of those took time. But the 10,001, that extra one way that he found that works, think about how much time electricity now saves us, whether it's boiling the kettle or whatever it might be. So when you invest in yourself and your business to develop a brand strategy, you've created something that will keep you and your business heading in the right direction for quite some time. And I get that you're swamped. I know what it's like to be swamped. But once your brand strategy is in place, you can really start working through your marketing and your customer journey. And then you'd be surprised at how much time you can find and free up for yourself, or time that you can buy back. Recently, I sat down with a client, and one of the things they said to me before we sat down was, Deirdre, I need to get back more hours in the day. They were trying to recruit staff, but just couldn't get staff, right? It's an employees market, not an employer's market. So we sat down, they're a professional service provider, and they're one of my one-to-one clients. And, they're busy just like you are. And we took 2 days. We spent 2 whole days mapping out their customer journey. And one of the things that came about was an incredible realization that they had. And that realization led them to recognize that there were so many little ways that they could speed things up. And not just for their clients, but for their internal processes too. And guess what? They shaved off a whopping 8 hours a week by realizing that they, as the business owner, had positioned themselves as a sort of a roadblock or bottleneck, whatever you want to call it, in their business. Just imagine what you could do with an extra 8 hours per week